All right, so I'm here with my good guy Dwayne. Me and him has been doing business for a while. He does a lot of the cold calling, and I know Dwayne has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to speaking with sellers directly and cold calling. So, Dwayne, you kind of want to introduce yourself before we get started?
100%. My name is Dwayne Washington. I've been cold calling for I say since 2020, about 3 years. I cold call, wholesale, do all that, but mainly I'm a one man cold calling machine. Honestly, like I single hand dial mostly. I don't even have any of those auto dialers just because I don't trust them like that. I know they work because people have been speaking about them, but I just like single hand dialing for some reason. I get results the best for myself that way. So I've been
Yep,
doing
and
it for a
nothing wrong with
while.
that.
100%. And I've been cold calling. I got a lot of scripts down. I talked to over like 2,000 homeowners, whether they want to sell or not. Had a lot of quality conversations with homeowners, single family, multifamily, also commercial as well. When it comes to 6 or more units, spoke to them all
Yeah,
within that
absolutely,
realm. So I've been doing it.
absolutely.
I'm very good at it.
Yeah.
Talking to different kinds of sellers, what different kinds of homeowners, whether they're selling or not, just having quality conversations across the board, listening to people, telling their stories and things like that. So I've learned a lot throughout the process. I've gotten a
hmm
lot better. It's become more fun for me now because my thing is the money is on the other end of the phone call, but you got to have a
Yep.
quality conversation first. So I don't mind getting hung up on. I don't mind getting cursed out because that's just another one down.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a thrill at some point because it's like I know once that happens, it's like okay,
Yep.
I got something good coming on the way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And you know what's so funny that you mentioned that, right? I'm so glad you broke it down for everybody. So you've been cold calling multifamily, commercial, and everything like that. So now we cold calling facilities.
Mhm.
So what have you seen the biggest differences? And wait, before we even talk about that, right? Let
Mhm.
everybody know how long you just started, and how many leads you just acquired.
I just started last week. I was saying last Tuesday is when I started calling the list that you sent me, and we're at 9 leads now because the lead from yesterday. We're at 9 already, and it's crazy. I never got that many leads. And not just leads, quality leads. Like
Yeah.
quality. They actually want to sell. They're looking to sell. The numbers aren't outrageous. So these are leads that we can actually work with, not leads somebody just want to sell with an astronomical number. Nah, these
Yeah.
are leads that we can actually work with. So they're quality. And every single one of them
Yeah.
that we got as a lead, all 9. It's like I haven't gotten any outside of that. So it's 9
Yeah.
straight quality leads.
Absolutely. And check this out, right? Did anybody curse you out?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. And it's like
So
this
yeah,
the script that you sent me works every
yeah,
time. And these
yeah,
people, they're very, very friendly, whether they're one of the staff members of the facility, they're
yeah,
willing to give over the number once I use the script or let them know. They're like, okay, here's the owner's number. So, like regular cold calling, you go through 5 or 6 numbers and you
yep,
might not even get to the owner
yep,
at all because it might be the wrong number. But
yep,
with these facilities, you dial in 2 numbers at the most, the facilities number, and then they'll give you the owner's number. So it's 2 numbers
yep,
at the most you're dialing.
yep.
And
Big
they
difference.
also 100% that saves so much time. They're very willing to take down the information and relay it over to the owner because I got a lot of calls back as well. They
Yep.
didn't want to sell, but they said I could follow up with them. But it's like they'll call back.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the script works like magic, like you said.
I'm telling you, man, just like magic, it's a certain way to say certain things, and it's a certain way to go about the conversation because it's
Mhm.
a business that a lot of owners still work in, and they're looking to just sell right now. And I understand they built it from the ground up. They just want to make sure that somebody's actually going to take care of it when they do sell it.
Exactly
So that's why it's a certain way how you say it.
like the lead that we got recently.
Yep.
She when I spoke to her, she was just telling me because it's funny because she pretty much laid it out the kind of owner that she wants to take over, and I
Yep.
told her that fits who you are. She's like she wants somebody that's going to take over, that's going to impact the community, that's going to care about the residents that are living there, and all of that. I'm like, this is perfect.
Yep.
That's exactly what we're looking to do. So
Absolutely.
that's golden right
Absolutely.
there.
And then to attest to that, right? What happened when I got off the phone with her. I called you. I said, done deal. I'm gonna go see the facility. And then she called you instantly. And what did she say?
Yeah, she called me. She was like, I just spoke with Anthony and he was a very great individual. Like she was so happy that she was able to speak with you. She got back to me happy that she was able to speak with me. She said, I spoke very highly of you, which is very true because you're the man with the master plan. But she was just like, I'm excited to speak with both of y'all. And she was just like, I never met anybody that like over the phone that was really so
compassionate, right?
Yeah, so compassionate. She was just so blessed to hear from both of us. So I was excited about that. And she really, after y'all, like you said, after y'all spoke, she called me back. Like, yeah, I just spoke with Anthony and we had a quality conversation. And well, she like, no matter which way it goes, I hope God blesses everyone. I'm like, yo, I love you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's the kind of sellers we're gonna run into, you know. And it's pretty cool that we have this conversation. I think it's well needed for a lot of people. And this will be on my YouTube and social media and everything like that. So we could both share it because I think it's people want to get into facility space, but too afraid to cold call. So I want to let people know we're not saying it's not possible that somebody may be disgruntled that day and may hang up on you or something like that. But typically speaking, the average group home or facility owner, whether it's ALF, which is assisted living facility, or group homeowner, which is another kind of facility, they're not going to curse you out. You know, they just answering the phone. They work in the business. They working at the job right now. They're going to answer the phone and just talk to you like regular people. So that's the biggest difference we've seen with regular like multifamily and single family homes and different things like that with just investors. So, you know, and how you feel about it from actually cold calling this list to other lists, it changed your perspective on things, right?
100%. One main thing is that they don't have 1,000 other people trying to call them. So this is like the first call they receive, and it's a yes or no, and then we just move on from there. Can I follow up with you? Yes or no. But when you're cold calling a regular single or multifamily house, they already had 70 other people call them yesterday. So they ain't trying to hear from me, and they upset and angry. I understand because I'm number 71. But at the same time, I'm trying to make it hopefully I'm the lucky number 71. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's crazy you say that. So that tells me and you see it yourself. You know, I preach about it that there's less competition or pretty much no competition. But you see it. You know, you're in the front line, you cold calling, and you let me know on the back of it on the intake, like, hey, hi Anthony, this is how many leads we got today, or this is who you got to follow with. Make sure you email this person. So you see that for yourself too. And there's no competition. That's what I'm telling people. Like, why go into a red ocean? I always say one of my mentors said, go into the blue ocean. It's no competition. So I think this was well needed for a lot of people. Man, you're a rock star at cold calling, man. You know, I definitely get that to you. Just to let everybody know, Dwayne who moved through a list of 1,000 names with multiple phone numbers in like 4 or 5 days. And mind you, he just say single dials. He does not do Mojo dial or anything like that. So that's very impressive. So just want to give you your kudos, my man. You know, definitely glad to have you on the team.
We're definitely grateful for the opportunity.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we definitely gonna do some big things. I wanted to have this call be very informative for a lot of people.
And just one more thing that the lady, once you said that Believe said to me earlier, she's very happy that you are willing to help others. Because that's one main thing. Before y'all spoke, she asked me, she was like, so is she about getting wealthy or making others wealthy? And I was letting her know, you're a team player. Like, you gave me this opportunity. I didn't ask for this. You reached out to me. I'm like, this is what he does. So this is the exact kind of person that you would love to take over your facility because he's going to do it right. She asked me if you're a fair business person. I'm like, we've been doing business together for 3 years when I started wholesaling, November 2020. So I'm like, there's a reason why we're still together. I'm like, he's very fair. I told him you're ex-veteran, things like that. So you have a lot of discipline. You're a military man. And you started off that way with group homes who want to take care of the old veterans. So I'm like, we started from there. So, but like I said, once she spoke to you, she was able to see for herself. I was waiting for y'all to get on the phone. I was waiting for like, how long it's going to be till y'all talk. So I know she's going to have a very good conversation with you as well. But again, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. And I thank you for just saying the kind words too, man, because I am a firm believer of, it's like the book, The Go-Giver. You know, you have to give. And I truly don't even expect anything in my way, coming my way, right? On the receiving end. But I just try to help as many people as I can. I know I can't help the whole world. Some people got to help themselves. But the people that I think that want to flourish, I don't mind helping and extending, giving them an extended hand, whenever I can. So definitely appreciate you, man. We definitely gonna have some talks offline about the other upcoming leagues, because just to let everybody know, he's calling in Detroit, he's calling in Cleveland. Well, not even Cleveland. Let me take that back. He's calling in Ohio, the whole list of Ohio.
All over.
Yeah, yeah, the whole list of Ohio for all the facilities, not the whole state. He's calling in New Jersey, the whole facility list for New Jersey. And then I got Texas coming for you in Georgia. So I'll send that over to you like next week or week after that, something like that.
Okay. I'm holding the Detroit, well, not Detroit, the Michigan one down right now. So
yeah.
But send them more, and I'm gonna make the calls.
Absolutely. So all right, man, definitely appreciate you, and I'm gonna send you this recording as well. I definitely appreciate you for taking your time out as well.
All right, perfect. Likewise.
All right, thanks a lot, my brother. Peace.
No problem. Talk soon.
All right.